Hi, I'm Pam Wormsley. I'm Operations Manager within Production here at the Arco Clothing Centre. Well, the assessment process was a really rewarding experience, but really challenging. So the BSI assessors spent several days on site, speaking to management teams, speaking to colleagues, everybody across site. And we were also looking at our processes, our policies, procedures, fire evacuation, risk assessments, all sorts of documents that we keep on site. So it was really pleasing to hear the assessor and what she had to say about engagement on site and how we interact with our colleagues around health and safety, and also our continuous improvement approach to health and safety on site. So for me, this achievement shows that we're kind of living up to Arco's core purpose, which is keeping people safe at work. And we're really proud to have achieved that on site. It's been a real brilliant team effort. And you know, the excellent support that we've received from our safety, health and environmental team has been amazing. We will continue to take a proactive approach to health and safety, involving all of our managers and colleagues, and continuous improvement.
Hi, I'm Joanne Bannister, Warehouse Operations Manager here at Arco Clothing Centre in Preston. So preparing for ISO 45001 was really in depth. However, we had some amazing support from our colleagues in the safety, health and environmental team. Firstly, we kind of needed to understand what the standard required of us from a management team perspective and also as a site as a whole. And through this, we then went through a series of audits, checks and reviews of our policies and procedures. So as experts in safety, it's incredibly important to involve all our colleagues by communicating, consulting with them and engaging with them to get their thoughts and ideas and buy-in on health and safety and get their input so that they help to shape the health and safety culture that we have on site. So we also achieve this through installing and investing in new machinery. We have lots of risk assessments that we review on a regular basis, and we also like setting objectives and targets to do this, such as having a really good housekeeping structure in place. And we've recently, for example, implemented a new process whereby we segregate our waste to make sure that there's no hazards within our operation, but also contributing towards our sustainability targets as well.
I'm Nick Cook, Senior Safety, Health and Environment Specialist with Arco. It's important to have an effective health and safety management system because it ensures we're doing the right thing for our colleagues. It ensures that we're maintaining their health, their safety and their well-being whilst they're at work, and it lays some really good foundations to keep that right going forward. So the assessment process for ISO 45001 already builds on the things that we have in place, or we have in place for our ISO 14001, our environmental standard already in place on this site. So things like our consultation with employees, our risk identification and hazard analysis processes, how we communicate, how we make people aware, training, that type of thing, are already in place. So how we build on that and how we make sure that that fits with our health and safety management system. So achieving the certification to ISO 45001 really plays to Arco's experts in safety credentials. It's something we can proudly display to our customers, our vendors and others that we do have the right policies, processes, procedures in place to manage health and safety effectively. It's a real testament to the hard work that the guys here at the ACC put in and day out, ensuring the health, safety and well-being of our colleagues. So securing this globally recognised standard is a real testament to the hard work that the team, the management team and the guys out on the shop floor put in, day out. It really shows that we've got the right things in place to ensure the health and safety of our colleagues. So we've already got some really good processes in place across the site anyway, but it has helped us with things like our hazard identification process. So we've been able to really fine tune that and make sure that we're really having a robust systems in place to identify those hazards and those controls and how those feed through to our colleagues. We've made some real fundamental changes to the way that we operate our Safety, Health and Environment Committee on site. So the things that are included, how we involve our teams, and the things we talk about, and then how we output that information back to the shop floor to, as the standard calls it, the workers. And I think finally, we've had the ability to be able to kind of fine-tune our communication. So the way that we communicate, what we communicate, how we communicate, and how that information, sometimes quite technical and quite involved, is delivered to the team out on the shop floor.